Happy Tuesday, it's week 3 of the Headshot series and I'm here with a professional makeup artist. Hey there, it's Ajarae and I'm back for week 3 of our Headshot series. I am here with Vanessa of the Headshot Truck.
Hi.
And she's going to give us some pro tips from a pro makeup artist on how to make your next shoot the best ever in terms of how you look. So first of all, let's talk about how important is makeup really in a headshot shoot?
Honestly, it's very important. I started as an actor. I came to makeup through acting, actually. It was a sort of a circuitous route for me. And it's really important because even if you're really good with makeup and you're skilled in your real life, you're going into a lighting system that you don't know you don't know how it's going to photograph. You don't know what's going to happen. And it's really the job of the makeup artist to translate for you how you look when you walk in, or if you come with makeup on or whatever, but like how you really are as your product,
right?
And what it is that you're selling, and then have that translate onto camera. And because of the lighting, it can be, in my opinion, it can be a make or break thing. And also, as an actor, I'm vain, so I'm like,
me too.
like I want it to look my best, and within the product that I'm selling. So it's not like
right.
You don't want to look like
completely
somebody that you're not.
Right.
Yeah, but it's important. It's got to be representative, and because the lighting system is a crapshoot, you need a professional there to help you figure it out.
So guys need makeup as well.
I think it's important. I really do. I feel like men a lot of times feel like that's a corner that they can cut when they're looking to keep their costs down. And I understand the psychology behind it, but I do think it's really important for men because men get shiny, men have redness, men have other things with their faces that happen.
Right.
Women aren't. Women are always usually more sensitive to that, but I think it's equally important for men.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. So do you have any tips for actors who might have allergies to makeup or to a particular kind of makeup?
Allergies are really tricky. A lot of times it is a medical situation. So
right.
As far as actors are concerned, I think it's important, if you can afford it, to get isolated, like an allergy test, like a
right.
patch test, and find out what it is that you're allergic to in the makeup. Because a lot of times it's parabens. People don't realize that what they're actually allergic to is the preservatives. And so
right.
if you can avoid the thing that triggers the allergic reaction, that can help you. And maybe, then you have your own makeup supply that you can bring on set, because
right.
you're going to need to wear makeup when you book stuff. So,
absolutely.
So if you can be proactive about that, men and women, and a lot of guys wear makeup, always have. Warren Beatty famously, was always, it's good to be proactive about your career. You need to know what you look like on camera. You need
yes.
to be your own producer that way.
Yes, cool.
Yeah.
How about actors with serious skin issues that, they hope are temporary? How could you, any advice for those guys?
I guess serious skin issues, you mean like acne or?
Yeah.
Well, again, that's a health thing too. And any person that has acne, I'm sure, is taking steps to try to figure that out. That's
right.
always a hard thing. And,
right.
We've all struggled with that at one point in our lives. Maybe some blessed people have never, ever struggled with it. But, so that's definitely something that you want to be working on, long range goals, how to clear that up, how to take care of yourself, eat healthy for your body, whatever that means. But then as far as the shoot's concerned, you would want to do things to prepare, drink a ton of water. All of us should be drinking a ton of water right. anyway. I'm such a proponent of drinking water. They tease me about that. Water and sunscreen, I'm always talking about it. But so I would say, like, any event that you have, including headshots, you're going to want to do your best to look your best. So, like, don't drink alcohol the night before. Make sure you're getting plenty of water. Don't stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning, unless it's an absolutely necessary situation. So you would just want to prepare the same way you would for a red carpet event or the date of your dreams. You want to look your best, so you want to do whatever you can to make that happen on that day.
That's great advice. So this is actually a question that I always have, because
sure.
I love getting my makeup done, but I feel like I can't quite duplicate the genius of the artist,
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Especially with my eyes.
I've never done her makeup. I'm acting like it's a compliment to me. I'm not, I don't know. For makeup artists everywhere, thanks.
I know, on behalf of all of us. So what do we do if we're actors and we want to walk into the audition looking like our headshot?
Yeah.
Any advice for us there?
Okay, so it would be twofold. I think the most important thing, and part of this is based on the makeup artist that you hire, you want to make sure that the person is representing you as a product. and that as the makeup artist, it's not about them, it's about you. This is a service,
Yes.
you know? And so it's important that that the makeup artist understand, I feel, and I guess it gets down to the photographer that you're working with and how willing they are to collaborate with you on your look. But I would hope that that everybody would understand that this is a product to serve the actor. And so you want to communicate with the makeup artist and remember that they are there to serve you. When you're getting your headshots, you're paying them. So if you don't like how you look or if you feel like it's not really representative of you, absolutely speak up. And, you know, of course you want to do it with tact and be graceful about it, but as we all, you know, we all do. But this is your shoot day. These are your headshots. So, so that's important. So the picture has to be reflective of you and your product from the get-go. Beyond that, let's say you love what they did and you want to be able to recreate it. So communicate again with them at the time. How did you do that? What should I buy? Is there a special product or can you show me? And
I actually got this lipstick at a shoot.
You know, it's the crazy, like you'll find so many fun things at shoots. I'm notorious for chasing people down on the street and being like, what mascara are you wearing? Like, I have no shame. So you'll be surprised like where you'll find products that you like.
Cool.
Yeah. So I would definitely say that. And also a lot of makeup artists are willing to do private tutorials too. So if you're really, really pleased with your headshots, ask them if they would be willing to meet with you and you can pay them for their time and just to give you a little refresher on what they did for you that day. I'm sure I would hope that they'd be willing to work with you.
We'll talk. So I know that we want to have a makeup artist, but if an actor just cannot afford it, what things should they think about as they prepare to do their own makeup for a shoot?
Right. Powder is going to be the most important thing because of shine. That will happen almost inevitably depending just because of the lighting and stuff. So powder is key. Think about it like an audition. What you would wear to an audition, how you would do your makeup. Generally speaking, less is more. The reason being that things happen, you show up late to the audition, you have whatever, like, it wears off in the car, you don't want to go too crazy, so less is more. Also, liquid liner for women is very difficult. It often photographs just wonky. It's difficult. It's like, so I would be careful about that. I personally recommend, and I say this as an actor, I don't even say this as a makeup artist, it is vitally important. I believe that your marketing is the most important thing that you're going to spend money on as an actor. For sure. We all spend money on classes every month, and we spend money on wardrobe and hair and all of the stuff throughout to make sure that our craft is great when we go in and deliver it. This is the gateway. Your headshot is the thing that gets you in the door. And so to compromise and say, I'm going to spend all this money on all this other stuff, and then at the last minute, I'm going to save $100 or I'm going to save $150. I'm just going to, it's a corner I can cut. I honestly don't think that it's worth it. I think it's better to just postpone till next month, save it up. Don't get guacamole on your burrito for a couple of weeks and then go ahead and get makeup for your headshots. Yeah. That's what I would honestly recommend. Okay, great. I think that's great advice. Okay. We're going to wrap this up. So this has been 3 weeks of our headshot series. Thank you so much for joining us, Vanessa. Oh my God, thank you for having me. It was so much fun. Thank you. So if you think you have a friend who can benefit from this content, be sure to share it and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss next week's episode of GuruTips for Actors. I'll see you then. She's the best.